We want this to be a peaceful, respectful movement. We are just trying to gain back our rights as citizens. Now, this sounds bad, but we're hoping that they kick us out because they have to report that attendance to the state. And if the state sees a day where 100 or I don't even know how many kids are here are absent, they're going to start asking questions. Our hope is we can get this statewide. We're all walking into the school with no mask on. You can get me in trouble. They can suspend me. I don't care. We're done with this. And obviously all of you are too. If a staff member asks you to put a mask on, you say no thank you and keep walking. And if they kick you out, then go home.
You're good. Thank you. Take the mask. If you don't take a mask, you gotta head back out. Put it on.
Everyone taking your attendance.
We're going home. Welcome back to the channel. So glad that you found my backup for Anna's thoughts and musical parodies here at Anna Speaks Out. Thank you so much for being here. Considering the topic at hand of today's video, I thought it would be a great time to feature my Mask Off collection of personal designs, featuring this eco-friendly t-shirt and tote bag made of organic cotton, as well as a mug for your morning coffee or tea or to cozy up with at night. And we have this water bottle for when you want to get outside and breathe some fresh air. All of this and more is available on the second page of the website that will always be linked in the description of every video. And you'll find the merch store as the second item on the second page of the website. Thank you so much in advance to anyone who decides to support in this way. And now let's get all the way into today's video. So the Let Them Breathe Instagram page posted an article from dailywire.com. Hundreds of high school students protest mask mandate segregated from classroom in Oakdale, California. And what I find interesting is that they say that they were following Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom's example, because both he and LA Mayor Eric Garcetti were both recently seen maskless at a sports game. There's also that blonde lady in the background, and whoever that other woman is, apparently their rules don't apply to them. And continuing on with the article, students at Oakdale High School, located east of the San Francisco Bay Area in the state's Central Valley region, were banned from attending class after they refused to wear face masks. The students were instead placed in the gymnasium, which has been designated as a protest site. I also came across this Facebook post from the Oakdale Police Department from February 2nd, saying, "You may be hearing reports of protests at local schools today. We would like to provide accurate information. Today there are a few schools throughout town where protests have taken place related to the C-19 mask mandate. These gatherings have been small in nature and have been peaceful." Speaking of the actual size of the protests, apparently there were 375 students on Wednesday and 344 the following day. I was curious what percentage of the school that actually was, so I looked up Oakdale High School population, and as of 2021, it was 1,745. So if you average that out over both days, it comes out to about 20% of the school's population, which is a decent little chunk, but it would be nice to see more people joining in. I also saw from ABC 10 on Friday, a father directly threatened both male and female staff members of the Oakdale school with such fury that we are working with Oakdale police regarding this matter. And that kind of sucks, that's not ideal, but honestly, what do they expect when people's bodily autonomy and sovereign rights have been trampled on continuously for so long, and people are often so smug and high and mighty about it too, it's bound to set some people off. The article also said that apparently the junior high and high schools did not plan to have alternative settings or schoolwork provided for students who continued to protest, which I'm pretty sure is not legal. but let me know if you know anything differently. Lastly, just to stay in the spirit of being inspired for all of us to stand up for our rights and not give up on that, I would like to show you a couple other protests done by children and teenagers that were posted on the Let Them Breathe Instagram page.
And usually I just look at like science facts.
There's a car coming.
Okay.
She's saying keep going. Woo! Holding our breath here.
Yeah, I'm good on the pressure.
And the description says, "We love to see so many parents and students advocating for their right to breathe. Please donate to the Support Unmasked Students in our profile to help fund legal support for students. You can also find our open legal letter on students' rights in our profile." I went to a Let Them Breathe rally in my area last year, and they talked about all of the legal battles that they had actually been winning. And yeah, it just seems like they really do a lot of good for the community. So especially if you live in California, I do believe that that would be a very good place to donate to, because they seem like they're actually pretty effective. And by the way, you can see all those speeches on my Patreon page if you would like to become a Patreon supporter for just $3 a month. The link will be in the description. And here's one last one out of Aliso Viejo before we go.
So we can stop wearing masks. Yes. Stop the segregation.
Yes.
Breathe. Yes. Fresh air, not carbon dioxide inside our masks.
Thank you again so much for being here today. Since you watched the video all the way to the end, don't forget to click the thumbs up and share with somebody else who would also find it interesting. Also, leave your comments below so we can have a conversation. And if you would like to support what I do here, check out the link in the description for several different ways that you can do that. Have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time zone you are in. And I will see you next time. Bye.